All right. Hello, Sean.
Hello.
Welcome to your session.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
How do you really feel?
How do I feel?
Generally.
Since coming out of the house?
No, now, how do you feel?
Oh, I just want right now.
Yeah.
I feel good, feel tired, but I feel okay. Blessed, obviously, I'm awake, you know.
Yeah. How's the reception been since you got out?
It's been mixed, but mainly love, to be honest. I think everybody's gonna have a little bit of love and hate, but yeah, it's mainly love, really.
Mainly love.
Yeah.
Cool stuff. So, I'm sure the eviction is always shocking for everybody. Nobody expects it.
I wasn't shocked.
Oh, really? Why?
I felt it. I felt like I was gonna leave that week. It was like a hard week for me. I think I got a strike, you know, got some punishment, all that type of stuff. I felt like I was being picked on a little bit unfairly. So I just thought, yeah, these people are gonna get rid of me. That's how I felt. And then lo and behold, they got rid of me.
Got rid of you. You know, it's in the power of the fans, really.
That's what they say. That's what they say.
Okay, so enough about the house. Let's talk about you. Who are you? Where are you from? What's your family dynamics like? What was it growing up?
Yeah, so obviously I'm Edo, but I was born in London. I also schooled in Nigeria when I was younger, and then also schooled in London mainly most of my developing years. Always wanted to play football when I was young. I just happened to be good, I don't know. And I think I realized I was good from when I was playing in Lagos. So went back to London to start playing football, went to like different schools. You know, luckily my parents were doing well for themselves. So they try and take me to like the best schools, get the best education. Yeah, and that's kind of how it develops, and then started playing football more. Ended up being like professional, and then it became like my job. What else about me? Family-wise, you have like I would see it like a big family. 5 people is big, right?
5. It's quite a number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like excluding my mom and dad.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You guys are almost like a volleyball team. How many?
I don't know how many people in a volleyball team, but yeah, so like fairly big family. I mean, everybody's in their 20s and above now, so all adults. We're very cool, very close. Everybody's kind of doing their own thing, but we're still kind of come together. I went to boarding school, so I've always have to be like, I went to boarding school in England and obviously Nash for like 1 year, but in England, and obviously the dynamic there is very different because, you know, black people are not the majority, they're minority, you know, so the struggle is a little bit different, navigating. My parents were living in Lagos at the time, so I didn't have the day-to-day of any sorts of issues. You know, you can go to your parents, they might come for, come to the school, and my school was quite far. My school was in Somerset, you know, and obviously I lived in London, so like that's 3.5 hours away from London. So just navigating the world in like a space that I wasn't necessarily used to.
Yeah.
Kind of makes you more resilient. It makes you have to just kind of like fight for what you want, you know. So I've always had the mentality of just like, if you don't fight for yourself, no one's really gonna fight for you, or you can't depend on someone fighting for you. Plus, you know, if you want to achieve, no one's really gonna feel sorry for you. You just have to kind of like do it. So sometimes I may not come across like the most emotional person, but not because I don't feel emotion per se, it's because like if you dwell in those emotions, sometimes you'll probably be stuck. You know, no one's gonna come and pick you up and be like, oh yeah, come and do this, or give it to you on a silver platter.
So basically you're saying that because of the environment you found yourself in, which you were black, minority, you had to stand up for yourself, and that sort of formed how you react to certain things, and why it looks like you're just a bit locked up and you don't fully express your emotions.
Yeah, like I can express it, but it's more I can convey it in words. But in terms of maybe like feeling it and being emotional about it, you know, but I don't seem like I'm emotional about talking about my emotions. I can just convey it in a way that makes sense for people to understand. You know, but other people might maybe tell their story and then maybe it might start crying or might look sad. That's not necessarily how I process things.
Okay, so you kept on saying, oh, you schooled in London and a year in Nigeria. What was it like a back and forth, or did your parents send you back to Nigeria to make sure that you gets more disciplined, you know, because I always hear stories of parents sending their kids back in Nigeria just so that they don't get spoiled. What was the case?
I'm not really too sure. Maybe I think it was maybe like culture. They wanted me to have more culture in me. So I was in Nigeria to get culture, and then I went 1 year in secondary school in Nigeria, and then from then they said, yeah, let's go back to London, and then I was there all throughout my school years.
So it was for you to learn the culture.
Apparently. But I know I was a naughty kid, so maybe they lied to me.
How much of the culture did you learn?
Probably not enough, because I don't speak any other language apart from English. But my parents don't speak any other language either. You know, and my parents are both Edo. My mom is half South African and half Nigerian. The Nigerian side is Edo, and my dad is like full Edo. But they only speak English. So I grew up in a house where everybody speaking English pretty much. It would have been nice to speak another language though. Try learning French, but it didn't stick.
Yeah, a local language I would suggest. Which tribe are you from in Edo?
My dad's Ishan. My mom is Benin.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Owedo Bataki. Yes, I just spoke your language.
Oh, are you Edo?
No, I'm not, but I speak.
You look Edo though. I don't know what they look like, but you look like you're Edo.
No, I'm not.
Yoruba.
I schooled in Benin.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
okay, nice.
So
How was
I
that?
learned, you know, how to speak a little. So Owedo Bataki means you're from Edo.
Ah, okay.
So, you just say Oviedo Bataki.
Oviedo
Bataki.
Bataki.
You have to say with passion.
Yeah, okay. I'll learn though.
Now you say Woye. Woye means how are you? You know?
Woye.
And you say Oye say.
Oye say.
Yeah, which means I'm fine.
Okay. See, I'm learning. The language is actually nice. It's sweet. I like it.
Yeah, cool stuff. So, tell me about your love life before Big Brother's house.
It's been actually fine. I've never had like all the women I've been with, like girlfriend-wise or anything fairly serious. They've all been good to me, so I don't have any complaints with any of the women. In fact, I never really go for women who give me any issues, to be honest. But prior to coming in the house, I wasn't in a relationship or anything like that.
Yeah.
I was just talking to different people at the time. But obviously, like, it was a bit tricky because I couldn't tell them, oh, I'm going on the show. I just kind of like ghosted. So I haven't really kind of spoken to any of them yet and had a conversation about anything, but I'm sure they were just probably thinking, this guy. Yeah, I mean, they were not too happy, but yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one. But yeah, I was single for quite a few years. But I wasn't like active and sleeping around or anything like that, but I was just more chilling. I like protecting my energy. I feel like my peace is sacred. I just can't give it to anyone.
That's cool. That's cool. So, SHUAN the brand. Let's talk about SHUAN the brand. I think I put out a tweet at some point. I'm like, this dude, you know, speaks well. You've got the looks. You've got the talents. You know, your brand material. A lot of brands would want to associate with you.
Thank
you.
So
what exactly is your plan?
So definitely want to do more acting. I was already kind of doing that before.
Acting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Already kind of doing that before, like transitioning into acting in Nigeria. Because obviously in England you can do acting, but the market is very different, and the way to penetrate into the industry is a lot more difficult. Of course, you're dealing with stuff like being black and all that type of stuff. And here I know I have like a different look for like when I come to when I'm in Nigeria. I know like I stand out a little bit, so it's a little bit easier for people to be like, okay, cool, yeah, I want to put him in this, and I can act as well. You know, in terms of other things, obviously I'm into fashion, so I've got like a clothing line that I want to release. I just need to pick when it's going to come out. But don't worry, I'm going to send you some stuff, man.
Okay, cool. No wahala. That's fine. I truly wish you all the best. Acting, great. Of course, influencing, I'm sure you're pretty dabbled into that as well. Do you sometimes get compared to other Big Brother housemates? Because, you know, there's some sort of trajectory where you have people like Mike Edwards, from London, Shegs, you know. Do you ever get that sort of comparison?
I mean, I knew I was going to get compared to Shegs because he's like my best mate, but with different personalities. I knew people initially be like, oh yeah, they're from London, they play football, they've done similar things. But then when people started listening to us, he's a little bit different, I'm different, but we kind of still have similarities. So I think I kind of created my own lane because I didn't think anybody who went in there kind of really spoke their mind straight up, but not in like a disrespectful manner, just being honest about your opinions, you know. So I kind of created that lane for myself. That's actually generally how I am on the outside of all my friends, so it wasn't hard to do on the inside.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that's probably the legacy that I've left from going on the show. Is like, oh, this person is gonna speak his mind. He's gonna be honest. Do you know what I mean? He's not really gonna hold back. So I'm kind of happy with that because it makes me a little bit different from other people who've been on them. Good
stuff. Well, Sean, I wish you the very best.
Thank you.
I think your future is extremely bright.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You've been on the biggest platform. So the good thing is you no longer need to introduce yourself. You know, you have a platform to shine. And the platform transcends beyond the show.
Yeah.
You're affiliated to MultiChoice. That is some great star power.
Yeah.
Just utilize its results would always beat hard work would always beats talent. So just keep pushing and
thank you, I appreciate that.
All the best.
It's been a nice conversation.
The session is over.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.